The next 5, 10, 20, 30x in crypto is not even on chain. It's in the stock market and it doesn't even move. It's a stablecoin company called Circle. In this video, I'm going to break down why Circle is such an asymmetric opportunity. After it IPO'd at $31, hit 300, and we were buying it heavily under 60 bucks. We're going to go over all of this and the recent earnings report. As always, none of this is ever financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and always do your own research. Now, let's get into Circle. Coming over here, you can see the chart. And guys, the vast majority of the world has never used stable coins. And soon, everyone will be using stable coins, whether they know it or not. This is what I'm so excited for. It IPO'd at $31 last year, and then it ran up 8x to 300 bucks, nearly a 10x, before retracing all the way down to $50. I have public calls live for around the $50 mark, and in my Discord, we were buying it. I'll put the snip up here, guys. I put some good money into it. My only regret is I sold half and took my initials out at around 125. But you can't win them all, but I still have about 250 shares of Circle for completely for free, essentially. And we look like we've broken out of this, but we're going to come back to the chart in a little bit. But first, I want to go through why I am so bullish on the stablecoin narrative. It just makes sense. Moving money via stablecoins versus the Swift banking system, which takes days to settle, versus stablecoins are instantaneous. If you look, the current stablecoin market cap is only 322 billion, with the vast majority of that still being Tether, which is USDT. But there is a reason that I believe USDC is going to pass it up. If we come over here, we look, Tether is currently ranked number 3. USDC is number 6. However, the backing that Circle has is from people such as Coinbase. Coinbase and Circle have been in a partnership for a very long time. It's also a US based company. Last year, we got the Genius Act, which required stablecoins to be backed 1-to-1 by short term US treasuries. Keep that in mind. We're going to come back to it in a minute. Also, with the Clarity Act coming up, it's going to provide the clarity, the foundation for all of the American companies and abroad to utilize stablecoins, and it's sitting at 77 billion. That's it. That's all the market cap is of USDC currently. But whenever we come over and we look at Circle, Circle has a market cap of 33.15 billion. But if we come over here and look at the earnings, I want to explain to you how the actual company works. You can see they reported 21 cents earnings as compared to 19 what was expected. Revenue fell slightly, 694 million, which fell short of the 715. But if you look, that's not what matters when we're coming through a quarter of a bear market. What matters is how much adoption is coming. USDC growth has increased by 28% year over year. Transaction volume on chain is up 263% to 21.5 trillion USDC transferred back and forth. And so to me, whenever I look at the overall future of cryptocurrency, obviously I think Bitcoin's great. I think Ethereum's great, but 99% altcoins are going to go to zero. I think we are going to bridge traditional finance with crypto. We're going to know no in between. The Swift banking system is going to be gone, and everything is going to be done via stablecoins. And USDC, I believe, has the best opportunity with all their legislation backing, as well as the large corporate backing in the United States, to be the #1 dominant stablecoin. And their business is very simple. They take this $77 billion in USDC and they buy short-term US treasuries. And so what is that yielding? Currently yielding about 3.91%, and they do not pay dividends. And if you're holding USDC in your wallet, you do not get any interest off of that. So this is all profit for the company. And we're also in a time that oil prices are elevated, which means interest rates will most likely stay higher for longer. That again is good for Circle. So I think we're going to get to a point to where Circle and Tether are the top 1 and 2 stablecoins. It would not surprise me to see a $10 trillion market cap USDC in just a handful of years. Once the clarity gets there, institutions, sovereign wealth funds, everything, in my opinion, are going to pour in to be able to transfer their money with stable coins. And another thing that Circle announced is ARC, the native coordination asset of the ARC network. You can see this is a layer one built for stablecoins. But the cool thing about this is if we go look at tokens like Ondo that have a company behind it that's private, and then they have a governance token, there's no real upside for the token. However, when we look at this, owning Circle gives access to the stablecoin portion as well as the new layer one blockchain. I won't be buying this token, but I am going to continue to acquire shares of Circle and long leaps, guys. I've got leaps for 2028 going into Circle. And if you want to see what I'm doing, join us in Discord. I'll leave the link down below. But to me, this is a $1 trillion company trading at $33 billion. But I want to know, what do you think about Circle? And do you agree or disagree with my analysis on crypto going forward? I believe it's going to be heavily concentrated by a handful of projects and a handful of companies that are there working to bridge traditional finance on blockchain rails. Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Finance Freeman family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.